This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
Both teams from Lebanon and Hanover are expected to be top seeds come the end of the regular season, despite having young squads. Between 24 total players, there's only 2 seniors and 6 juniors combined. And Lebanon was missing their number 2 scorer, junior Anna Wolke, so the underclassmen would have to step up. To start off the game, sophomore Becky Wright tipped the ball to Isabel Perez. Megan Gradigan began the scoring when she hit a jumper from the free throw line. The defending champs would go on an 11-1 run, which lasted all the way to the beginning of the second quarter. Wright scored multiple buckets and was perfect from the free throw line. Lone senior Leah Mays also assisted Caroline Laramie for a jumper. In the second quarter, the Marauders' offense started to click, as sophomore Maddie McCorkle scored multiple buckets, and the Schwartz sisters created havoc with their full-court press, which led 2 points. But Perez and Mays both scored last-minute points to give the hosts a 6-point lead with a score of 17-11 at the half. The Marauders came out of the break with a ton of momentum as they outscored Leb 14-11 in the third quarter. Willa Parkins put in multiple buckets down low while grabbing boards. Jess Seibel hit a short jumper, and Lois Schwartz hit a big 3, as all of a sudden Hanover had cut the lead to just 1 possession with a score of 28-25 heading into the fourth quarter. The Raiders then started to feed right down low, and Becky went off, as she then scored 7 points during these final 8 minutes of play. The big one coming when she converted an and one, which seemed to close the door on Hanover. The Marauders struggled to score down the stretch. Lois Schwartz did hit another 3, which cut Lebanon's lead to 7, but ultimately the defending champs could not be stopped. Hanover was forced to foul, and Leb went 4 for 5 at the free throw line, as the Raiders won with a final score of 45-33. Becky Wright led all scorers and finished with 20 points and 7 rebounds, while Leah Mays scored a career-best 11. Hanover's Parkins and Lois Schwartz each scored 10. After the game, we caught up with Lebanon's head coach Tim Kehoe, as well as Mays and Rainey, to get their takes on the win.
I think we're 2 different styles of play. I think Hanover is very athletic. They're a great team. They want to pressure and go up and down. And we want to play possession basketball. And when we played possession basketball, we looked really good. When they came back, we kind of got into their game plan and we played fast. But I thought we played exceptionally well tonight. We got a lot of young kids that haven't had a lot of experience in a big crowd like this. And, I thought when we did turn the ball over, we came back and we were solid with the basketball and we kind of let things go. So it was all about styles of play. I thought our guard play played really well considering we don't have a heck of a lot of experience. Well, everybody's going to talk about Becky, and they should, because she's tough to guard one-on-one. I don't think she can be guarded one-on-one. I think she's one of the best players in our division. But our guards played exceptionally well tonight. Megan Gradigan just came up from the JVs last year, hadn't played any minutes on the varsity. And I thought Leah Mays played really, really well. Just controlling tempo, not turning the ball over, and making great passes into the post. I think it's important early just to establish that you can believe in yourselves. And I think our kids believe in ourselves now. We've had tough 5 games, and we've played 4 games in the last 7 days. We haven't had a lot of time to prepare. We lost to a really tough Brady team. Brady and Hanover are coming in as probably the favorites to win the division. And for us to come in and play tough against both of them, I think it establishes in our kids' mind that they can play. And I think that's the most important thing. I don't think wins early on are going to be good or bad for you in the long run, but I think it's important to believe in yourselves, and I think our kids do tonight.
Yesterday we practiced breaking press for pretty much the entire practice. We've been working on a zone defense, which I think really clicked with the way we all play together, and I think that was our main way of winning tonight. Becky played amazing, always does. We fed it to her at the end. Megan, this is her first time playing on varsity, and she's been doing an amazing job playing the point guard, and I think everybody played great tonight. This is a huge win. Coach told us that Hanover is the team to beat this year, that if we beat this team, then that will really say something about us, and the fact that we did it is just so exciting.
I think our team did a really great job playing together, and that's something we've struggled with just early off in the season. And we're actually missing Anna Wolke right now. She's in Spain with her sister, so to be able to pull it together without one of our returning starters was really awesome. I thought that our guards did a great job handling the pressure, because that's a really tough thing to do, especially with Hanover. They're a really tough team. And I thought that a couple of our posts stepped up big with just finishing really strong and boxing out. Well, it's always awesome to meet Hanover because we know all of them and we've known them forever. But it's really big because they're the team to beat this year, and it's a really great confidence booster for us to know that we're good and we can make it far if we keep playing like this.
Hanover fell to 1-1 while Lebanon improved to 4-1. The Marauders will next travel to John Stark while the Raiders next host Kearsarge.